Hey there, and welcome back with another episode of Is It Worth It? This time we are taking a look at Hourglass, a first person puzzle adventure which released this week on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, as well as PC. In this game, you manipulate time to solve puzzles, which increase in difficulty as you go, while listening to a light amount of narrative while searching for a lost explorer who has yet to return home. The best comparison I have for this is something like Call of the Sea, which released around the time of the Series X and PS5 launch a couple of years ago. Similar to Call of the Sea, one of the strong points of this game is the atmosphere and location you explore throughout the duration. Hourglass has some real pretty environments, and I love the art style. I had some issues with draw distance and pop in, especially as you load into an area, but it did not take away from the overall experience. The puzzles were another strong point. In many puzzle games, I find myself getting frustrated towards the end as puzzles become seemingly impossible. The difficulty never really spiked dramatically in Hourglass. It was a relatively smooth experience as they threw in new mechanics as you progressed. The game stayed fresh. The total runtime was only 3 to 4 hours, which was perfect for the length of this game. I would make a note though, it seems to be retailing at about $24.99, so a 3 to 4 hour experience with little replay value may be a turnoff at that price point. The narrative piece of the game was also really light. It relied mostly on puzzles to keep you entertained. I wish they did a bit more with the story, maybe some lore or notes you can find throughout the island, giving more context to the area. A lot of other games use this, like collectibles, as key components to the story, but it was completely lacking and non existent in Hourglass. I mentioned Call of the Sea as a good comparison. Other adventure titles like What Remains of Edith Finch could give you more of an idea on the style of gameplay, although Hourglass is heavier on puzzles than a more traditional walking simulator. If you enjoy that genre, or maybe a puzzle platformer like, let's say, Portal, a good mix of the two, I think you can find some enjoyment here. That wraps up this episode of Is It Worth It? Please make sure you like and subscribe for future content. Thank you.